Section 210.73 C of the National Electrical Code, or NEC, addresses equipment in attics. Specifically, if attic space is used for equipment other than the distribution of air, light shall be provided by a fixed luminaire. This fixed luminaire must have a minimum 75-watt incandescent lamp or its equivalent. This means that for HVAC equipment installed in an attic space, a fixed light fixture is required. The presence of a suspended ceiling below the attic space does not negate this requirement. Even if the HVAC equipment is located above a suspended ceiling within the attic, the lighting requirement still applies. It is important to note the code specifies attic space used for equipment. This implies that the attic space is accessible and contains equipment requiring maintenance or servicing. If the attic is simply a void and the HVAC equipment is accessed from below through the suspended ceiling, the requirement might not apply. However, if access to the equipment is gained through the attic, the lighting requirement is triggered. The purpose of this code section is to provide adequate illumination for safe access and maintenance of the equipment. Insufficient lighting can create hazardous conditions for technicians and other personnel working on the equipment. The fixed luminaire ensures that there is a permanent and reliable light source available. A 75-watt incandescent lamp is specified as the minimum light output. This value is used as a benchmark, and equivalent light sources, such as LED or fluorescent lamps, can be used as long as they provide similar or greater illumination. It is advisable to check local building codes and regulations for any additional requirements or interpretations of this section. Local jurisdictions may have amendments or specific guidelines regarding lighting in attic spaces. In addition to the lighting requirement, the NEC may also require a receptacle outlet in the attic space. This receptacle outlet provides a convenient power source for tools and equipment used during maintenance and repair. The specific requirements for receptacle outlets in attics can be found in other sections of the NEC. When installing lighting and receptacles in attic spaces, it is crucial to follow all applicable electrical codes and safety regulations. Improper installation can create fire hazards and other safety risks. It is recommended to hire a qualified electrician to perform the installation. They will have the knowledge and experience to ensure that the work is done safely and in compliance with all applicable codes. In summary, if HVAC equipment is installed in an attic space, a fixed luminaire with a minimum 75-watt incandescent lamp or equivalent is required, even if the equipment is located above a suspended ceiling. This requirement is outlined in NEC Section 210.73. CN is intended to provide adequate illumination for safe access and maintenance of the equipment. Always consult local codes and regulations and hire a qualified electrician for installation. Now let's elaborate further on the specifics of the requirements and the reasoning behind them. Firstly, the NEC mandates a fixed luminaire. This means the light fixture must be permanently installed and wired into the electrical system. Portable lamps or extension cords are not acceptable as a substitute for a fixed luminaire. The purpose of this requirement is to ensure a readily available and reliable light source whenever the attic space needs to be accessed. Secondly, the minimum 75-watt incandescent lamp requirement provides a baseline for the amount of light needed for safe and effective work in the attic. While incandescent lamps are becoming less common due to their energy inefficiency, the 75-watt specification serves as a benchmark for equivalent light output from other types of lamps. LED or compact fluorescent lamps, often referred to as CFL, can be used as long as they provide at least the same amount of light as a 75-watt incandescent lamp. This is usually measured in lumens. When selecting an alternative light source, it's important to check the packaging to ensure that it provides sufficient light output. Thirdly, the requirement applies even when the equipment is above a suspended ceiling. This is a crucial point because it addresses situations where the HVAC equipment is installed in an attic space but is partially concealed by a suspended ceiling below. The suspended ceiling might make access to the equipment more difficult, but it does not negate the need for adequate lighting. The code recognizes that technicians may still need to enter the attic space to service the equipment, even if the primary access point is from below. Fourthly, the requirement is specifically for attic space used for equipment other than the distribution of air. This distinction is important because it clarifies the intent of the code. If the attic space is only used for running ductwork or other air distribution components, the lighting requirement might not apply. However, if the attic space contains equipment such as air handlers, furnaces, or other mechanical systems, the lighting requirement is triggered. The presence of such equipment necessitates the need for adequate illumination for maintenance and repairs. Fifthly, the NEC is a widely adopted standard for electrical safety in the United States, but local jurisdictions have the authority to amend or modify the code to suit their specific needs. Therefore, it is essential to consult local building codes and regulations to ensure compliance with all applicable requirements. Local jurisdictions may have more stringent requirements for lighting in attic spaces or may provide additional guidance on the interpretation of the NEC. Sixthly, in addition to lighting, the NEC may also require a receptacle outlet in the attic space. This receptacle outlet provides a convenient power source for tools and equipment used during maintenance and repair. The specific requirements for receptacle outlets in attics can be found in other sections of the NEC, such as 210.63, which addresses receptacle outlets for equipment requiring servicing. Seventhly, when installing lighting and receptacles in attic spaces, it is crucial to follow all applicable electrical codes and safety regulations. This includes using appropriate wiring methods, grounding techniques, and overcurrent protection devices. Improper installation can create fire hazards and other safety risks. It is always recommended to hire a qualified electrician to perform the installation. An electrician will have the knowledge and experience to ensure that the work is done safely and in compliance with all applicable codes. Eighthly, beyond the NEC requirements, consider the practical aspects of lighting in attic spaces. Attics are often dusty, dirty, and poorly ventilated, which can make working conditions challenging. It's important to choose lighting fixtures that are durable, easy to clean, and provide adequate illumination for the task at hand. Consider using enclosed or gasketed fixtures to protect the lamps from dust and moisture. Also, ensure that the lighting is positioned to minimize glare and shadows. Ninthly, when working in attic spaces, always take necessary safety precautions. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses, gloves, and a dust mask. Be aware of potential hazards such as exposed wiring, sharp objects, and uneven surfaces. Also, ensure that the attic is properly ventilated to prevent overheating. Tenthly, regular maintenance of the lighting system is essential to ensure its continued functionality. Check the lamps periodically and replace them as needed. Also, clean the fixtures regularly to remove dust and debris. A well-maintained lighting system will provide reliable illumination for years to come. Now let's discuss some additional considerations regarding lighting and receptacles in attics with HVAC equipment. Firstly, consider the energy efficiency of the lighting system. While the NEC specifies a minimum 75-watt incandescent lamp or equivalent, there are many energy-efficient alternatives available. LED lamps, for example, consume significantly less energy than incandescent lamps while providing the same amount of light. By switching to LED lighting, you can reduce energy consumption and save money on your electricity bill. Secondly, think about the placement of the lighting fixture. The fixture should be located in a position that provides adequate illumination for the entire attic space, particularly in the areas where the HVAC equipment is located. Consider installing multiple fixtures if necessary to ensure that there are no dark or shadowed areas. Thirdly, consider the type of receptacle outlet to install. A ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, receptacle is recommended for attic spaces, particularly if there is a risk of moisture. A GFCI receptacle will protect against electrical shock in the event of a ground fault. Fourthly, ensure that the wiring to the lighting fixture and receptacle outlet is properly protected. The wiring should be run in conduit or cable and should be securely fastened to the building structure. Avoid running wiring across exposed surfaces where it could be damaged. Fifthly, consider the accessibility of the lighting fixture and receptacle outlet. The fixture and outlet should be located in a position where they can be easily accessed for maintenance and repair. Avoid placing them in areas that are difficult to reach or require special tools to access. Sixthly, remember that the NEC is a minimum standard, and local jurisdictions may have more stringent requirements. Always consult local building codes and regulations to ensure compliance with all applicable requirements. Seventhly, when working in attic spaces, be aware of the potential for pests. Attics can be a haven for rodents, insects, and other pests, which can damage wiring and equipment. Take steps to prevent pests from entering the attic space and consider installing pest control measures if necessary. Eighthly, consider the impact of the lighting system on the overall energy efficiency of the building. Lighting can generate heat, which can increase the cooling load in the summer. By using energy-efficient lighting and minimizing the amount of time the lights are on, you can reduce the cooling load and save energy. Ninthly, think about the aesthetic appearance of the lighting fixture. While functionality is the primary concern, there are many attractive lighting fixtures available that can enhance the appearance of the attic space. Choose a fixture that complements the style of the building and adds to the overall aesthetic appeal. Tenthly, keep in mind that the requirements for lighting and receptacles in attics are subject to change as the NEC is updated. Stay informed about the latest code revisions and ensure that your lighting system is in compliance with the current requirements. Furthermore, let's expand on specific scenarios and potential challenges you might encounter when dealing with HVAC equipment and lighting in attics. Firstly, consider the situation where the attic space is very small or cramped. In such cases, it may be difficult to install a standard size lighting fixture. Consider using a compact fluorescent or LED fixture that is designed for tight spaces. These fixtures are typically smaller and more energy efficient than traditional incandescent fixtures. Secondly, consider the situation where the attic space is uninsulated. In such cases, it is important to use a lighting fixture that is rated for high temperature environment. Incandescent fixtures can generate a lot of heat, which can cause the fixture to overheat and fail if it is not properly rated. LED fixtures are a better choice for uninsulated attics because they generate less heat. Thirdly, consider the situation where the attic space is damp or humid. In such cases, it is important to use a lighting fixture that is rated for wet locations. These fixtures are designed to withstand moisture and prevent electrical shock. Fourthly, consider the situation where the attic space is used for storage. In such cases, it is important to ensure that the lighting fixture is not obstructed by stored items. The fixture should be located in a position where it can provide adequate illumination for the entire attic space, even when it is full of stored items. Fifthly, consider the situation where the attic space is difficult to access. In such cases, it is important to use a lighting fixture that is easy to maintain. Choose a fixture that has a long lifespan and requires minimal maintenance. Also, ensure that the fixture is located in a position where it can be easily accessed for lamp replacement. Sixthly, consider the situation where the attic space is shared with other utilities, such as plumbing or gas lines. In such cases, it is important to coordinate with the other trades to ensure that the lighting fixture does not interfere with their work. The fixture should be located in a position where it does not obstruct access to the other utilities. Seventhly, consider the situation where the attic space is located above a finished ceiling. In such cases, it is important to ensure that the lighting fixture does not create a fire hazard. The fixture should be installed in accordance with all applicable codes and regulations. Also, ensure that the fixture is properly grounded to prevent electrical shock. Eighthly, consider the situation where the attic space is located in a historic building. In such cases, it is important to preserve the historic character of the building when installing the lighting fixture. Choose a fixture that is compatible with the historic style of the building. Also, consult with a preservation expert to ensure that the installation does not damage the historic fabric of the building. Ninthly, consider the situation where the attic space is located in a commercial building. In such cases, it is important to comply with all applicable commercial building codes and regulations. These codes may have more stringent requirements for lighting in attic spaces than residential codes. Tenthly, consider the situation where the attic space is used for data storage. In such cases, it is important to keep the temperature from getting too high.